He was just a suburban dad with a dark past. Until one night, everything changed. Hutch Mansell proved he wasn't just nobody, he was a storm waiting to happen. But this time, he didn't pick the fight found him. On what should have been a family vacation, Hutch walks into an amusement park crawling with crime, corruption, and killers. What follows is pure chaos. Duck, boats, carnival traps, and bone-crunching action. This is Nobody 2. We pick up 4 years after Hutch tore through the Russian mob. He's older, still restless, but trying hard to stay a family man. His wife Becca is cautiously rebuilding trust, and his kids are finally seeing their dad as more than the boring guy who missed the fight. But Hutch isn't free. He's been paying off a mysterious debt to his old handler, the barber, taking quiet, brutal side jobs to keep the wolves at bay. He hides it under the mask of a boring contractor's life. Desperate for normalcy, Hutch plans a family trip to Plummerville, an amusement park he adored as a child. For him, it's nostalgia. For his family, it's supposed to be a chance to heal. But what starts as cotton candy and roller coasters quickly spirals into chaos. At Plummerville, the cracks show early. The park is a rundown shell of its former self, dirty, shady, crawling with lowlifes. Things get worse when Hutch's son is bullied by teens tied to the local sheriff's family. Then, his daughter gets slapped by a staffer for speaking up. That's the moment Hutch snaps. No more Mr. Nice Dad. He demolishes the staffer in a way that leaves the crowd stunned, and suddenly the park's dark underbelly takes notice. Here's where we meet the villains. Sheriff Abel, the corrupt lawman who protects the park's shady dealings. Wyatt, the greedy park operator running scams and laundering money through the attractions. Lendina, a ruthless power broker with her claws deep in Hutch's old world. To them, Hutch isn't a tourist. He's a problem that needs to disappear. From here, Nobody 2 turns into a roller coaster of creative, bloody, and darkly funny fight sequences, all themed around the amusement park. The Whack-A-Mole Massacre. Hutch grabs a mallet in an arcade fight, turning a kid's game into a bone-shattering brawl. Duck Boat Showdown. A night chase across the park's lake turns deadly as Hutch uses a paddle boat as cover while enemies open fire. The Haunted House Slaughter. Neon lights flicker as Hutch uses the attraction's props, axes, skeletons, fake chainsaws to dismantle a squad of killers. Ferris wheel trap. In the climax, Hutch rigs the Ferris wheel's mechanics to send henchmen flying, using the very rides against his enemies. Each fight is as absurd as it is brutal, mixing John Wick-style choreography with the dark comedy Hutch is known for. But beneath the violence, the heart of Nobody 2 is still Hutch's family. His wife and kids finally see the man he truly is, not a boring suburban ghost, but a lethal protector who will do anything to keep them safe. The movie plays on the tension between Hutch's desire for a normal life and the fact that violence follows him wherever he goes. Becca struggles with the realization, can you ever really be safe when your husband is a walking weapon? And for Hutch, does protecting his family mean embracing his dark side forever? The climax builds to a full-scale showdown at the heart of Plummerville. Wyatt's men swarm the park. Sheriff Abel closes in, and Lendina orchestrates from the shadows. Hutch turns the amusement park into a war zone, setting traps, dismantling rides, and using every bit of chaos to his advantage. By the end, he's bloodied but unbroken, standing over the wreckage of yet another criminal empire. But the last scene is chilling. As Hutch drives his family home in silence, his phone buzzes. It's the barber. One word. Next, Hutch sighs, grips the wheel, and we know his war isn't over. Nobody 2 cranks up the absurdity and leans hard into comedy, while keeping the bone-crunching action fans love. It's Hutch Mansell, still nobody, but somehow the deadliest nobody alive.